me that could not swim a lick. I'm like, you join the Navy, you can't swim. But when I would tell people like, yo, yeah, we had a swimming pool like 2 streets over, they thought I was from a rich area. I'm like, no.
You just snuck in sometimes, or you walked in when somebody wasn't looking. After who you protecting my family? What are you trying to do? Build a legacy for my family. That's where my father raised me. So it ain't easy, but I take my lumps as they come.
Yeah, I understand that. So here's you remember when there was we had the swimming pool up on Plan 11, right? Mm-hmm. At that time, I never thought nothing about it until when it closed. Because when growing up, what was that? I grew up on Griffin Street. Yep. Basically, a few streets over, there was like basically like a pool. Mm-hmm. Like, so when I joined the Navy, I thought, everybody could swim. Man, I met some of these people, especially that look like me, that could not swim a lick. I'm like, you join the Navy, you can't swim. But when I would tell people like, yo, yeah, we had a swimming pool like 2 streets over, they thought I was from a rich area. I'm like, no.
You just snuck in sometimes, or you walked in when somebody wasn't looking. After I jumped the fence,
Yeah, so many people join that cannot swim at all.
Wow.
I think they changed things now, because like even when I joined, there was no practice sessions, but now when like my last duty station before I retired, they would take the people like to swim, try to get them like familiar with, because like basically all you do, you go to this like 20-foot platform, you jump off, you got to swim to the middle in the deep end and like tread water for 5 minutes, and then you're allowed to swim out. They'll let you drown. They basically like almost let you drown. They would just stand there and just,
because they think you're gonna figure it out. They think
you're gonna figure it out. Yeah. But man, to see a lot of people that can't swim.
How long did you serve? How long?
20. I did 20.
Wow.
So, but like
I gotta make sure I get you a banner in the city, bro. We gotta get you one. You gotta get your banner in the city, bro.
My first duty station was Point Mugu, California. My second one was Port Hueneme, California. Those two bases like 15, 20 minutes apart. Then I went to Jacksonville, Florida. And after Jacksonville, Florida, I got stationed in Pittsburgh, up there in North Versailles.
Yeah.
But they moved it down the Moon to that base down there.
The one right on downtown Coriopolis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then after there, I went to DC. And after DC, I went to Richmond. And while I was in Richmond, I went to Iraq. And while I was deployed in Iraq, I put in my retirement paperwork.
Hey. Yeah, all right, man. 94, we was all right. We ain't want to think about no fighting in wars and men's of wars, mentions of wars. Nobody was thinking that,
Not at all.
I tell you right now, my biggest regret is I didn't do the reserves. A bunch of friends of mine, my sophomore year in college, but my daughter was about to be born, Ariana.
Yeah.
She's my oldest. She's 26, but she was about to be born, and I said no. I turned it down. I regret that to this day, because my friends all went to the reserves in June. They were all at football camp in August, and they still to this day been serving all these years. A lot of them. So that's the one thing if I had to say it, that's the one thing. And I usually don't regret a lot of things, man. But that was one, because I'm like, man, that could have been. So
here's another thing people don't know. I did 20 years and never was on a ship.
What? You should be telling people that, man. You talking about somebody can't swim and you ain't been on a ship.
I have my chance to travel. I still.
Oh yeah.
I went Puerto Rico, Japan, Singapore, Thailand.
What was your favorite place?
Hawaii. I would say Puerto Rico. I was 19. Think about, because I was 19 years old. First time away from home.
Oh yeah.
They gave me
out of Aliquippa, bro.
They gave me a rental car. So, oh my God, I was all over the island. Man, that's all I say is man.
Not just by you saying that, let me know.
That was a good time. I mean, Japan was cool too. It was a little different, but yeah, it was cool. When we was in Japan, they gave like the group of us like a minivan. Okay. But the minivan was a stick shift, and everything is on the opposite side. So the pedals is the opposite side. The stick shift is on this side. I was the only one. I was just like, man, I'm gonna drive it, man.
Figure it out.
I was burning that clutch up though. I figured it out.
You know the smell when you burn the clutch. You know the smell from a clutch when you burn the clutch up. It's the distinct smell.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a good time over there too, man.
But you got to see it was bigger than the 4.4 square miles of Aliquippa, though. You got to see that, and that's big. Yeah. Your gate is different. Everybody come out here like this with their eyes so narrow-minded, but then your eye gate is like. That's when I went to Africa and I went to Germany and Italy. I was like, holy crap! Like my gate went from like, okay, I'm focused on equipment, then all of a sudden it was just like, okay, it expanded my whole vision, my horizons. It just let me see the true haves and have-nots, man.
That's crazy.